Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for development?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game, ki Māori Plus, me whakaata Māori.
E paia ma le mamalu malau mai moa, malo le soifua maua malalangi e mama morena everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to our live stream coverage of the 2025 Pacific Cup Touch Tournament held here in Mountfort Park, Manurewa, the heart of the Pacific here in South Auckland, Aotearoa. My name is Tivoli Guthrie in commentary, and I am joined by former Wellington Touch representative, now living on the Gold Coast, and co-owner of KBS Sportswear, Cody Wawatai. Codes, how are you today, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, brother. Grateful to be here today. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day. Coming off the back of a good day yesterday, watching our Tamariki play out here in Manurewa.
Yeah, and how good was it yesterday? And that sort of carried on through today. The sun is still shining here in Manurewa. There's less clouds and it's a little bit warmer today. Not so much of a breeze, so perfect conditions for playing touch. If you are around the Auckland area, I'd highly recommend getting out here to Mountfort Park, where we've got an excellent day of touch lined up for us, starting with the 18 girls grade, where we've got the Cook Islands going up against Waikato Tainui, and it's set to be a firecracker to start us off for today. If you haven't already, I'd also recommend you jump online and follow Pacific Cup Touch on all socials. You'll know it's the one if it's got the blue tick. So if it's got the blue tick, then hit click and follow all of the action here, both on and off the field. We saw our mate Shiloh Flavel getting around the grounds around the Tamariki yesterday on the socials. Did you enjoy seeing some of those, bro?
Yeah, bro. The content's crazy. There's a lot of creators out there, so as well as us too. So it's flooded. So you can't miss it. You won't miss it because it is everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shiloh, he's probably the perfect person, I think, as well. You know, like he's obviously a current touch black, but he's a great personality. He relates well to the Tamariki, and, you know, he's the one that can kind of relate to them. You know, you ask me, man, I've got no idea what the kids are talking about these days, but Shiloh, he knows what everything means. He knows what Saibao means. He knows all the Italian brain rot characters, including like Lavaca Saturno Satanita. Bro, ask me about that. That goes straight over my head. So big shout out to Shiloh and all the mahi that he was doing yesterday on behalf of Pacific Cup Touch. But today, to tap us off for the morning, we've got Waikato Tainui in the black and gold strips going from left to right on your screen. And then Cook Islands in the green and gold going from right to left. And Tainui looking to run a 32 peel, getting the block play in there. So yeah, throwing out some pretty extravagant plays to start the day.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, getting the short ball in there. Yeah, excellent shutdown defense. That's a big tick of approval there to start the day for Cook Islands, because Waikato Tainui, they look like a pretty well-drilled team. Over there, you've got the coach of Shane Edwards, who's been around the traps for a wee while now, coaching this young Waikato Tainui team. And sort of takes the same core group of girls. He's taking them through the grades. And so they're a well-drilled outfit here. And we'll see if they can put it out onto the park. But Cook Islands are the ones with the ball now, with one more touch up their sleeve. Bit of a static one to finish, a short ball. And another equally strong show of defensive effort there from the Waikato Tainui girls. Now just getting up over halfway, they'll look to shift the ball towards their sub-box, get some fresh troops onto the field. And the Waikato youth girls have actually just come back. I think it might be the same group of girls, but they've actually just come back from your neck of the woods, bro, over in the Gold Coast, and having a tour of the Gold Coast over there, where they did pretty well.
Yep.
Playing against the likes of, Kibra Park and the Misfits Women's over there, which is a pretty strong club over there.
Was it for schools? Yeah, yes. One of the top clubs over there in the Gold Coast.
As we see, play through is the call from the referee. And Waikato Tainui managing to draw first blood here in this early morning fixture.
They are looking really sharp early stages of this match.
And it was McNamara just scooping through and managing to find, I think that might have been Hippie on the back end. So they get the first try of the morning. We've already had 2 games and 2 rounds of action early this morning, and it'll continue right through the day where we finish with the mixed women's and men's open finals. So yesterday, as we mentioned, all about our kids, all about our tamariki getting to show proudly their national colours and play for their culture. And then today is all about the opens and the masters grades, as well as our under-18 girls and boys. So plenty of action here. There's plenty of fields, 13 in all. And as well as this game live streamed on MΑORI Plus, you can also catch a couple of the other games as well. There's 5 streams in total on the MAORI Plus YouTube channel, so you can tap into any of the action from today. Cook Islands now with the ball, just looking to direct traffic around the 7. And just getting their wires crossed a little bit, perhaps looking a little bit disorganized. See if they can come up with anything on the back end. A bit of a 360. And it all comes to naught. This Waikato Tainui defense is looking pretty solid early on, eh?
Yes.
Now looking to shift the ball out to the left-hand side. This is the key area of the field, getting their transitions right, getting their subbers on. Nice little wraparound play, and they found some open pass out on the right-hand side. One more draw and pass will do it. There it goes, over the top. And Raiha Cassidy manages to cross over in the right-hand corner. Beautiful play there from Waikato Tainui.
Coast to coast there.
Yeah, and what about the pass, left to right, over the top of the defending winger? That's a hard skill to execute under pressure. And Ngā Wairau, Waikato Tainui come up absolute trumps there. So they've got an early 2-0 lead. And yesterday we were running with 11-minute halves. And today you'll notice that the timing for today is slightly longer. 15-minute halves here for the opens and masters grades. So there's plenty of time here for the Cook Islands in this first half to hit back, and they'll want to do so on this set here. So we've got Taylor in the middle. Looking to run a 3-2 peel play. Yeah, unfortunately, ball just going to ground, so nothing quite clicking at the moment for the Cook Island attack. Waikato Tainui, they know exactly what they're doing, shifting the ball out to the left-hand side. And then this transition, we've only seen it a couple of times to start the game, but it's so impressive early on. Now just looking to get a strike on the back end of the set. They get the sweep, got the sweeper coming around.
There it is. Reset.
Penalty called just for not moving forward there, so a mountain of defensive work early for the Cook Island girls. Again, just sending that sweeper. It's a little bit static though. Now just looking to reorganize themselves. There's McKay, looks to get the return ball, steps off the left foot. And the Cook Island defense is holding strong at the moment. See what other looks they can give them. They look for the 32 peel, looking to plug the short side. There's space on the left. A great dive in the corner. Have they stayed in field? They have indeed, and that's another notch on the scoreboard there for Waikato Tainui.
The quality of their touch is unreal.
It is indeed. Just the identification of where the space is. And, sorry, that was Elise McKay just touching down on the left-hand corner there.
You can definitely see that they play together outside of this team here. They all go to school. Is this the school team as well?
Yeah, so they probably, a lot of them, and without really knowing, I'm just sort of hazarding a guess, but a lot of them probably would have come through the Hamilton Girls High school system. So yeah, probably a lot of touch under their belts, these girls. And it always helps, having those combinations.
You can definitely tell that they play together often.
Cook Islands will see what they can come up with in reply, and just that connection, that stability on defence from Waikato Tainui really paying dividends early. As we get to the halfway mark of this first half, so Waikato Tainui holding a 3-0 lead, and probably a deserved one at that. They've looked the better of the two outfits in the early exchanges of this one. With a couple more touches up their sleeve, they'll look to just drive the ball in once more. A great sting from Link there, but they've stripped for numbers out on the right. Draw pass, one more will do it. And there's another one there for Raiha Cassidy. And she dots down there for Waikato Tainui's fourth of the afternoon. That was clinical play there, Coach.
Yes. As you can see here on the KBS replay, beautiful try there in the corner. Is that a double?
It is a double, yes, so far. Oh, actually, no, there seems to be a late call there from the referee. So the sideline adjudicator deemed the pass to have gone forward. So unfortunate there, but a lucky break for the Cook Islanders, and probably to get back into the game, they need a bit of luck to go their way. So the score remains 3-0. Now Cook Islands looking to get their fresh troops onto the field. Great press defense here from Waikato Tainui, just shifting them back towards the box as we get a scoop to go through. A short ball, can they finish it off? Back over the top. The ball is dotted down. Is that their first of the morning? No, as it was down the other end. Just that last pass travelling forward, unfortunately. But that would have been one of the tries of the morning already so far. Yeah, unlucky. I think that might have been Stokes that was crossing over. But just that last pass drifting forward. So Cook Islands, they're going to have to shake that off and come up with some sort of reply. That's an excellent press and defense there from Stokes. Waikato Tainui now looking to run a quickie and a dive. That pass has gone forward as well. So just the last couple of sets, just that last pass seeming to do or undo all of the hard work in the lead up. Now Cook Islands just toying with the defense. A big strong touch coming in from Waikato Tainui. Now just looking to move the ball forward. Really looking to sting that touch there. I've noticed that they shift their wing and their link over to make that touch for and alleviate some of the pressure for their near side defenders. And that'll be the end of their set, Cook Islands. So Waikato Tainui doing a great job of keeping Cook Islands off their own 7-metre line. This is probably the first mistake that we've seen from them in the sort of opening minutes.
Hopefully they can put one on the board.
They went close in the last set. See if they can come up with something on this set. Just directing traffic around the middle of the field. A great steel touch there from Waikato Tainui. Just looking to get the quickie back. And the hole has opened up the middle of the field. What's the referee called here? They've called touch. Thought that was try time for sure for the Cook Islanders. But they've got a couple more to play with. The scoot comes out to the right, short ball. And that'll be the 6th touch. So a few unlucky breaks as well for Cook Islands.
They'll be looking at a coast to coast here. Their rucking sets they've been getting coast to coast almost every set. Look at that.
They've definitely dominated the orange, haven't they? The first sort of 12, 13 minutes. And then getting down to the 7 and able to put on those attacking plays. As we see a scoop come out of half, they go to the short side. Just needs to link up with a teammate. Great mirror defense though from the Cook Islands. Yeah, and holding is the call there. I thought it was great mirror defense from Cook Islands, but referees seem to have found an infringement. So now Cook Islands will have to, after D'ing up that whole set, we'll have to D up another whole set on the 7 here. And Edwards just looking to run the punish play. They swing the ball out to the left where there's numbers. The long ball goes to the corner. And off the repeat set, Waikato Tainui, they finally get their 4th of the morning. And it is try time there. What about the skills of some of these girls?
Yeah, it's unreal. A lot of their tries have been scored out wide.
That was Elise McKay dotting down for her second. So a couple of braces for Cassidy and McKay, and Waikato Tainui, with just under 2 minutes left in this first half, find themselves 4 tries ahead. And Cook Islands, they'll desperately want to get one on the board as we into the shadows of half-time. Just chucking the ball down the left-hand channel before shifting the ball back to the middle of the field. Yes, a scoop out of dummy half, and now they need to find a teammate. Can they find one? Unmarked, they can. And Stokes manages to get the first one of the morning for the Cook Islands. That was great patient build-up from the Cookies.
Beautiful setup there, scoop through. Finding her middle. Nice.
And it was just patient, wasn't it? I think it was Tarali Cotterill that just threaded the needle. Managed to find Stokes on the back end. And I think they'll be happy with that try there, the Cookies.
They needed that one.
Definitely, yeah. Well, steering down the barrel of a 4-0 deficit going into half-time always helps to pick one back. But I think the most important set of the half for them would be this defensive one right now. Just looking to dictate the pace here, Kukiarani. And a dive over from Waikato Tainui. Fantastic touch made there. And just under 30 seconds. They just got to hold strong for these last 30 seconds. They won't want that deficit to stretch back out to 4 tries as Tainui looking for that peel play. And that's a big win there for the Cookies. They managed to hold strong, and I'm sure they'd be a lot happier going in 4-1 down rather than 4-0 down. Just trucking the ball down the channel towards their sub box. Great extras on the back end there. I think they'll probably just be happy to take the touch here. Although they know they're wanting to play around with it for a little bit. Oh, and I thought it might have opened up on the right-hand side, but to no avail. And so that's how it'll stay for the first half. An intriguing battle here between Waikato Tainui and the Cook Islands. Waikato Tainui going into the halftime break with a 4-1 lead. We'll take a short break. Join us after.
Spring's a great time to get on that next project. It's time to get out there with the water blaster, clean the deck, wash the house down, all them spider webs, the grime, the mold, get rid of all that. Bring on some DIY for less.
Get your outdoors looking great with 30 seconds outdoor cleaner, $24.90. Or wash away the dirt with an Azito high-pressure water blaster, $149. And tidy up with Saxon packet-free 150-litre garden bags, just $7.98.
There's heaps to get done around the home in spring, so we can help you get it done. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for development?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game, ki MΑORI Plus, me whakaata Māori.
No mai hoki mai, it's whānau, and welcome back to our live stream coverage of the 2025 Pacific Cup, where we've got Waikato Tainui holding a 4-1 lead over the Cook Islands in the under-18 girls grade. Tivoli Guthrie here in commentary, joined by Cody Wawatai. Coach, what did you make of that first half?
Oh, it was a dominant half from Waikato. As we mentioned earlier, these girls play together in multiple competitions throughout the year, and school as well. So you could definitely see that out there when they're playing against the Cookies. A really well-structured side.
Yeah, very clinical, and we saw that they jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and Cook Islands managing to peg one back with about a minute and a half left, and it was a timely strike for them. And you can just see on your screen there, the gentleman out the back, Dr. Shane Edwards, huge figure in the touch community here in Aotearoa, coming from Auckland, travelling down the State Highway 1. And now coach of this impressive group of young girls from Waikato Tainui. But it's the Cookies who'll get things kicked off for the second half. And Stokes, she was the try scorer. She looked to dictate a lot of the play. for the Cook Islands in the first half, and she'll look to scoop out a half, throwing the long ball. There's space out on the right, but just not quite managing to cross there.
I think that try in the first half, late in the first half, has given them a bit of fire. They're looking sharp.
Yeah, definitely boosted the confidence. And we've just got a couple of double ups in terms of numbers for the Cook Island girls, so apologies if we've got a couple of the names wrong. But it's Waikato Tainui now just rolling onto the field, looking to get that latch touch. And yeah, just what we talked about, going from coast to coast, they codes from 7 metre to 7 metre, and they're looking to get the strike on the back end. A short ball there, but not quite connecting. But yeah, things looking ominous there.
Yep, definitely. They are looking really sharp. They're hitting coast to coast almost every set. Really well structured yards there. They are bringing on that latch every time.
Yeah, and it's something that we've seen come into the game over the last couple of years. And you know, to have that kind of level of touch at, you know, just under 18 years old, that is crazy touch IQ from the ladies from Waikato. As the scoop comes out a half from Cook Islands now, they get a chance on the left-hand side. Can they link up? All going to ground, a half chance and a chance gone begging there for the Cook Islands. But the scoop seems to be the go. It seems to be the go-to weapon for them. Got the Cook Island ladies hitting the deck, and Waikato Tainui just due to the strong yards and such a smooth transition. There's the latch touch that we were talking about. We'll see what they can come up with on the strike touch as they approach the fifth and final, running a 32 peel. They've got numbers here. The overlaps on the right, hits the short ball.
Good ball.
And play through is the call. The referee's seen some distance between the toucher's hand and the ball carrier. And Mihi Edwards crosses over for Waikato Tainui's fifth.
Great ball, fantastic try.
Incredible it was, yeah, wasn't it? Just the peel play, creating the numbers on the right. Managing to dot down to extend their lead back out to 4. So Cook Islands, yeah, a bit of a 2-try swing there, being close to scoring themselves down the other end of the park. Then conceding one at the other end, and then just to compound that, ball going to ground for Waikato Tainui to grab hold of position. And so they chuck the ball up the field, some great yardage there down the right-hand sideline. Now Waikato Tainui just looking to organise the attack here. Just look to swing the ball out to the left. Play on's the call. What an excellent diving touch there, and it was one that had to be made. I think that might have been Taylor coming across with the diving effort. And that's great desperation there from the Cook Islands. They know they're down on the scoreboard, so they're putting bodies on the line to try and minimize the damage done. But is it going to come to naught? Waikato Tainui looking to dive over. Out on the right-hand edge. Ball goes down. Referee points to the spot, and it is try time for Waikato Tainui.
How good are those uniforms out there today, bro?
They do look pretty sharp. Yeah. All of the, and it's not just these two teams that are on the field, but if you're here down at Mountfort Park, you'll see all of the nations. Or if you were watching our live stream yesterday, you would have seen plenty of the nations all decked out in their KBS gears. And they really do pop when they're out on the field. Cook Islands looking to run that scoop once again. 2-on-1 out in the corner.
Hands,
yeah, it was great hands, but then just tried to shovel the pass. And it was after the touch had been made. So unfortunately for Cook Islands, they concede the penalty. And now Waikato Tainui, they know exactly what they're doing. Trucking the ball up on the left-hand side before shifting it across to their box. They're managing to draw the penalty as well. So some excellent reward there for some good, hard, solid rucking. just looking to run a link sweeper, although it is sort of slow going for Waikato Tainui. Can they still make things work though? Heading back to the open, great quick hands there, but a great touch there from Cook Islands. But the skills on display from this Waikato Tainui outfit, it's absolutely crazy. As they look to plug the short side, short ball goes in. Yeah, great hands. What a try there from Waikato Tainui. They just continue to tick things over, don't they, Coates?
The level of touch that these girls are playing is unreal.
Just running that 3-2 peel and then hitting that short side with the short ball to boot.
You've scored plenty of those in your day, Evo.
Oh, probably not enough. Mine was more sort of the one that does the strike dump. That was my role back in the day.
That's me as well. Just as important, bro. The setup is just as important as that dot down, eh?
And I'll tell you what, these Waikato Tainui girls as well, they seem like the type of outfit that knows exactly what they're doing. They've all got clear roles and responsibilities within the team.
Yep.
And they're putting it all out there together on the field. Now Cook Islands looking to strike back. It's 7-1 at the moment as they look to scoop out a half. Some great footwork. And they're following it up on the inside. They finally cracked this Waikato Tainui defense. And what a try to do it. Just scooping out a half. There was a little bit of a mix-up at the ruck. Great footwork there. And then just that one-handed ball, Magic Johnson style, back on the inside. And the Cook Islands managed to nab their second of the afternoon. And what an entertaining one that was. Definitely got a couple of cheers from the crowd, and there are some spectators that are still sort of filing in. Plenty of faces out here at Mountfort Park in support of the 2025 Pacific Cup. And if you are in the Auckland area, get down here. You won't be disappointed. There's Waikato Tainui now. On the 7, just looking to organise their attacking sets. So we've got Honut looking to throw the cutout pass here, just getting their wires crossed. So a rare mistake from Waikato Tainui. Ball goes to ground and it'll be hand over to the Cook Islands. And Cook Islands looking to just move the ball forward. This is probably the part of the game where they're just losing, just losing the battle of the orange zone at the moment. Waikato Tainui obviously very clinical in their approach. They know exactly what's happening on every yardage set. And Cook Islands, by comparison, probably don't have that same flow. So it's a little bit more studded. And Waikato Tainui coming down to the 7-metre line, just looking for some organisation here. They're running that peel platform that's worked so well for them so far, but caught in position there without a dummy half in sight. So great matching up there from the Cook Island ladies. And on the last play, they'll just look to shut things down. We've got a missed touch here. And yeah, quite a lucky break there for Cook Islands. Bit of miscommunication in the defence, but touch and pass is called from the referee. And so they managed to gain position. Moving the ball forward. They've found a lot of space out on the left-hand side, and that's probably a great little change-up. Just identifying the space, taking advantage, and as a result, on touch 2, they're already up over halfway. Now bringing their fresh legs onto the park. And they're just getting their full complement of players. But here they go now, out of dummy half, looking to use their footwork once more. Great hands out to the right. Although the ball just floating over the top of the head of the winger. Now that's ball to ground. So Waikato Tainui, we've seen them trapped down in this left-hand corner plenty of times, but still able to swing the ball as they have done there and managed to exit quite well. Getting their fresh legs onto the field. Look at them steamrolling here onto the park, stretching the Cook Island defence. out to the left, swinging the ball back into the centre of the park. And now just slowing things down with one more touch up their sleeve. They'll scoop out a dummy half and looking to thread the needle around the corner. And the ball goes to ground, but it's still going. That 7-7, isn't it, Coach? That yardage game from Waikato Tainui is pretty clinical.
Oh, hoi hoi. Here we go.
Yeah, I thought that was slapped out of the hands there from Waikato Tainui. Referee, though, on the spot, says it was a loose carry, and so the Cook Islands...
I will be calling a try here. These girls will be looking to set up something here.
See if that comes to fruition as they look for the quickie play, the short ball. Just trying to test this Cook Island defense on this set. Going with the two-man play to start. Now they'll stretch it out to 3 as they look for the dive over the line. Our man Coates has called it.
That 32 platform there, 32 peel, hit short, and she was through.
Yeah, it's something that's worked so well for them throughout the entirety of this game. This time not needing the extra numbers, just going herself and diving over the line there. That was Tuopiki.
1 minute 30 to go. They have pulled away.
Yeah, they really kicked on in the second half, didn't they? It was a pretty dominant first half, and it was much of the same in the second half, scoring 4 tries in each half. So this Waikato Tainui team and the under-18 girls grade, they're going to be pretty hard to beat. If this game's anything to go by, as Cook Islands looking to run a 32 PL of their own, going towards that short side, but not managing to connect with their teammates. Now Waikato Tainui, the Cook Islands, if they're lucky, they might get one more shot with the ball in hand. Waikato Tainui now, though, getting their subbers on. There's that latch touch coming in once again. And then just steaming onto the field. They'll look to scoop. Oh, they look to run a little fly play. Excellent play there from Waikato Tainui. A nice little change up, a little wrinkle in the game plan. And Taina Hepi crosses over there for Waikato Tainui's 9th of the morning. We've seen all game, haven't we, Coach? They run the latch touch and then they get that strike dump in the 3-3 zone with a scoop on the back end. But that one there, just popping out to the left-hand side, running the numbers. And they get the final say in this one. There goes the full-time hooter, and such a dominant and clinical display from the Waikato Tainui girls. They come out 9-2 winners. What did you make of that one, bro?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously really dominant from Waikato. Like we said earlier, those girls play together quite often throughout the years, so you can definitely see that out on the field. But yeah, Cookies gave it a good crack, scored some good tries. But yeah, it's surreal being out here watching all, it's an awesome tournament for our Pacifica people to be a part of. And yeah, getting to commentate and watch this game is truly grateful to be on here with you, brother.
100%, and hopefully we can get a couple more throughout the day. But as it stands in this one, Waikato Tainui, they run out 9-2 victors over Cook Islands. We're going to take a short break, and you can join us for the next game after this. We'll see you then.